I like this window. It's in the door, it goes into the garage. I want to look out and see my stuff. But if there's a fire in the garage, there's nothing to keep that fire from blowing right straight through this window and coming into the house and getting you. Pow! Gotcha, just like that. Little Inspector Theater. Can I come in? Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you. Thank you. You make me feel so warm and welcome. No, this door's supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. Oh, they weren't required when the house was... No, it's supposed to have a self-closing... They don't require in this part of the... No, it's supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. You might have a jalopy in here that you're tinkering on or something. You might store something out here like your dirty magazines or something so your wife can't find them. Whatever, but most of the things we care about are on this side of the door. Okay, so the door is supposed to be self-closing. I know it's a nuisance. I took my spring off. I was tired of having to open the door every time I was carrying the groceries in. But no, it's supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the garage car entry overhead door. Yay! All right, this is the emergency release. That's good. Now we're going to pick it up a little bit, and we do not have a handle to pick it up. But we want to see if these springs are adjusted so that the door will stay closed. Stay open. We don't want too much. Right? We don't want too much pressure on the door opener motor, the one that's got the broken lens like that. Okay, we don't want too much pressure on it so that we have a counterbalance. That's a good thing. All right. So unlock it. Okay. I think I locked it back. We'll find out. Okay, our optic sensors, okay, good to have. They're not supposed to be any farther than 6 inches from the garage floor. So the cats can't get squashed, the kids can't get squashed. They're not supposed to be that high. Mine are that high because the cat would come out, and then I come home and the garage door would be sitting wide open. I thought I closed it because the cat tripped it when it was running out. No, they're supposed to be 6 inches from the door. We're supposed to have spring tension notices on the corners of each door, and we do have that. We're supposed to have a safety notice posted on this door. I call it a squash sticker. An entrapment notice. It shows up usually a picture of a child being squashed by a door. We're supposed to have that notice on this door. We do not have that notice on this door. We're supposed to have that notice by the door control button, and we do not have that notice on the door control button. And this door control button is supposed to be a minimum of 5 feet from the threshold right here. I'm vertically challenged. All right, if it doesn't get up closer to my eyebrows, it's not quite 5 feet. All right, so that's too close. The power coming to this, now this was not required when the home was built, but the power coming to this is supposed to be GFCI protected. All right, what else you got, bud? Well, I got things. We're doing things. Okay, the manual door lock is a good thing to have, but no. It's supposed to be decommissioned. You take one bolt out, slide it down, retighten it. You might want to put it back if you lose power to the door. You could use the handle you don't have to manually operate the door until you got power restored. But in the meantime, we're assuming that the door opener is doing all the work. And if you lock this and you forget about it, and you push the button coming home and you forgot about it, or you're coming out and you forgot about it for whatever reason, you can jimmy up your door. You can jack up your door, So you can accidentally damage your door because this has not been decommissioned. This is supposed to be decommissioned. So, and our lens is cracked right there. So what else we got? Oh, I made a business decision. Texas Real Estate Commission does not require a home inspector to do a block test. I made a business decision not to do a block test myself because sometimes I do go a little farther. With this inspection exactly for the garage door, I've exceeded the Texas Real Estate Commission minimum standards so far. So, but I chose not to do a block test because I don't want to accidentally cause damage to the door. I have baked inside of your report a link to show you how to do a block test, so that way the listing agent or somebody or the sellers can show you a block test to show you, if it's important to you to come out and do it. You should do a block test. I am just going to use the optic sensor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big old flat zombie hoof. I'm going to trudge over here like a dancing fool. I'm going to kind of come over here to the switch that's too low. It does not have a safety switch on it. And coming over here. And Open sesame. Alright. Close sesame. I'm coming on over here. There you go. Like a regular disco boy. I got it to go, man. I got it to go. And then it flicks emergency on the broken lens right there. But it works.